I could create content that gets noticed. I could create content that moves through a system and creates a reaction. This is how power and influence is created on the internet today. Content that moves is power. And notice that I say that moves. You guys are creating amazing content, but it's just sitting there. You've got to ignite it. So I look at every speaking engagement as an opportunity to touch people, to have an impact on people, and as a teachable moment.
So I wrote this blog post, and it went viral. I think it was tweeted about 1,000 times. And so it started to move. It started, my voice and my ideas started to move beyond my network. I was in the New York Times. I was quoted 4 times in the Sunday New York Times. Gets crazier. The New York Times is syndicated, so this thing goes all over the country. Gets crazier. It goes all over the world. But I'm not your normal type of influencer. I've never been elected to office. I've never been in a movie. I'm not a super athlete. I've never been a supermodel. What are you laughing about? See, I know, that is a surprise.
Content that is consistently created through the lens of RITE. Is it relevant, interesting, timely, and entertaining? Has the greatest opportunity of being shared. And the hardest one of all is entertaining, because we don't sit around in our business units thinking, how can we be more entertaining today? And yet, in this information-dense world, how are you going to cut through? You've got to tell stories. And this is a company, by the way, with a lot of great stories. You could enjoy this content and see this content about his company and get information about him and his company and never go to the website. That's a very interesting point. So people are learning, and they're getting information from someplace other than websites now.
As I approach every speaking engagement as an opportunity to teach. I think after being a husband and a father, probably my DNA is to be a teacher, and I love that. It's so rewarding.
Now here's the irony. If you just think about all the things you've learned about how to be effective in sales, how to be effective in customer service, these are the 3 things you've probably been hearing for years. This is just good sales strategy, right? It's just good common sense, and yet this is also the key. If we remember those core principles, this is the key to creating your own personal power and influence on the web.